Okay, but if it's more than an hour, I'm staying in class.
Huh. Maybe you can clean it for me.
You think the drummer kid can make the leap?
I put the
Upcoming.
And guard, 6'7", number 5, that's and 7'2", number 8, Kristen. And forward, 6'8", number 1, at guard, 6'1", number 11, and forward, 6'8", number 88, your Atlanta Hawks head coach is Quinn Snyder. Let's hear it for your Atlanta Hawks.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knibble out there with Bridges. And for Atlanta, the post pairing Johnson along with Porzingis. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's MP in at the 3. So the Hornets win the tip. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, things haven't gone according to plan since he made his feelings public. He's got time to turn it around, but it simply has to start tonight. This is when he has to start separating himself from the pack.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Bridges kicks the ball. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Johnson. Atlanta with the ball. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
In the modern NBA, boy, you hunt down mismatches. That's a size disadvantage, and he takes advantage.
Young pass to MP. That shot off. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, ball. Nailed from three-point land.
Irrepressible confidence. LaMelo from deep.
Last game for the Charlotte Hornets. It was a loss to the Rockets in Houston. On the wing, MP. Outside Daniel. Pass to Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel.
Well, the unicorn, Mr. Porzingis, the answer from 3, his specialty.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Screen by Porzingis. Clock at 4. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Porzingis has got 5 now.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
Bridges outside. Miller outside. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Ball with a wide open look. No good from outside.
Well, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Stolen by Ball. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. There's the triple. Charlotte no good that time either.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
The 3 from MP. Bangs from 3-point range. He's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Miller. Got a piece of it. And Daniels, here we go.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And a timeout called by Charles.
Gets dialed in from deep like he has been. He can just take over with his shooting. It opens up looks inside and outside for everyone else, and it all happens because there's just no easy answer to deal with a hot shooter. Fantastic performance from him.
And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision, and we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. The kick out to Young, and stolen by Miller. And here we go with Miller running up the court. He had a nice open look right there.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
On the wing, MP. Pass to Daniel. Just 5 to shoot. Young with the ball. Defended by Knipple.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And here is Ball. Now Knipple. Now Bridges. Covered by MP. Ball from long range. Cans it from downtown. Ball's got his second bucket tonight.
LaMelo Ball, shot ready, always.
MP with a screen on Ball. MP with it. He's got 5. And the dunk by MP.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Knipple wide open, and he fires. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
That's his shot. When Knipple gets in,
so for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Porzingis, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dyson Daniels. The Hornets also changing it up. Salon's checked in, and it's Colin Sexton in for Miller. Stolen by Knipple. Here's Sexton, and Charlotte again with the bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Hornets?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's Young, following the basket by Colin Sexton. Young's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Now, here's MP. He's got 7. A 3 from Johnson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Salon. Nothing on the board. Ball no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin. particularly here to start the game.
Young with no one around, and it's off from three-point range. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. On the wing, MP. 1:52 left in the first quarter. And Young with the basket on the assist by MP. And the Hawks lead by 6. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Sexton. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the middle. He's looking for MP and finds him. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Johnson. No good there off the double clutch. Hornets trail by 4. Left side, Ball. Young against Sexton. To the left wing. From deep. Okongwu grabs the board. Ball's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Johnson finds Alexander Walker. Here's Johnson, Young outside. Pass to MP, a 3-ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And if you're just here. Johnson, he's checked in for Okongwu. MP comes in for Zachary Rizachet. Daniels, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Trae Young subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now Ball. 11 points in the game. Pass to Knippel. To stop the run. And it falls over the rim and in. Knippel's got 7 points.
Those shots are like layups for Knippel. He's got such a great feel with that J.
The backcourt guards are Young and Daniel. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Really left alone that time. And that's now 10 points for Trae Young.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Miller against Daniel. Ball feeling it out a bit. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now are starting to fall.
On the wing, MP. Another footage for Atlanta.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Miller kicks the ball. It's that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Stolen by Knippel. For 3. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for the Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Jalen Johnson has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple.
But just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He finished with 47 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Oh, God damn it.
It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Miller. Charlotte moving it around. And Knipple, the bucket on the assist from Miller. Miller's got his 5th assist in this one. Hawks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. MP crushes it home.
MP, what a fancy finish.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Took him no time at all on that one. Johnson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. Miller outside. Pass to Knipple. Now, here's Bridges. Miller outside. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Very good.
It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Well, being able to finish through contact is essential for MP. No one's going to make it easy on the interior.
Back to Ball. To halt the run. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
To the paint. Here's MP.
Oh, not again.
MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Here's Knipple. MP grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. It's hauled in by Trae Young.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
And a wide open look for MP. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Here's Knipple. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Now, here's MP. He's got 21. Shot clock at 6. It's Young on the wing. Shoots over ball. Young, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Ball kicks to Miller. Ball, a screen on Daniel. Miller, the pass to Ball. On the wing, Bridges.
I love the intensity dial up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half. Doing a much better job.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Hornets also with the sub. Sexton's checked in. Young outside. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Ball. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
And a timeout call. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
Nails the baby hook. 8 points for him.
Gotta show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
And here's Sexton. He's got 10. Puts it up from 12. Knipple with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be
the previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you gotta acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking and the game continues on.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Dyson Daniel. And that one misses. So GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
The open look here for Sexton, and the Hornets miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. Johnson with a screen on Ball. And here's Porzingis for a three. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Sexton with the bounce pass. Ball, the pass to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the
Back to Ball. The offensive rebound. Pass to Knipple. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Knipple's got 5 points now this quarter. Atlanta leading by 22. MP right side. Back to Alexander Walker. Lets it go from 11. Hornets with the rebound. Ball's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Sexton. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the division when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Bridges. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be Miles Bridges shooting. It goes on Jalen Johnson, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for Jalen Johnson, and Dyson Daniels subbed in for Trey Young.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Pass to Plumlee. Charlotte moving it around, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. MP, no good. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's Knipple. Over MP. Knipple, no good. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Porzingis for sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Hawks ahead, just dominating this one. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working.
Checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Let's hear it once again for your
Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Dyson Daniels is out there with Zachary Rizachet, and it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Miller dishes to Sexton. Back to Miller. GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
To the wing on the left. Got a piece of it. And stolen by NP. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Sexton. Knipple with it. Okongwu covering. Here's Sexton. Back to Miller. There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Hits the jumper in space.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Atlanta leading by 21.
Oh, not again.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
It's rebounded by Charlotte. Knipple's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now here is Miller, guarded by Rizachet. Knipple with it to the paint. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And the dunk by MP.
Well, pick and roll action action is so effective. MP working as the screener and then finding a spot to score.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
And give a big welcome to your Hawks squad.
Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Rizachet. Bridges is checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Colin Sexton. Pass to Miller. And for lottery-bound teams, Doris, toward the tail end of the regular season, not much incentive to win.
Right. The thought process for teams in this position is about which draft selection am I going to get? Where am I going to be positioned in the lottery? Quite often, Kevin, any player that's had too much success on a roster like this has been moved away from the team. They've either traded them or cut them.
MP kicks to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Hornets have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Back to Ball. Here's Knipple. Covered by MP. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call we'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Newell comes in for Johnson. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Daniel. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Trae Young. 5 on the clock. Inside, here's Okongwu. 2 points, that one goes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Charlotte's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Miller outside. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Okongwu finds MP. Back to Okongwu. Here's Newell. And he misses his first shot of the game. Charlotte shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Here's MP.
Oh, God damn it.
Throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Trying to get something going. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jalen Johnson.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Ball to pass to Bridges. Atlanta with the rebound. 30 seconds left in the fourth. MP outside. From outside the arc. That one doesn't drop. Ball against Okongwu. no ball. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They poured it out tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Prolific play per usual from MP in leading his side to victory. Your effort stood out in more than one area. That means something to you, doesn't it?
It does. It gets back to what I liked about this game in the first place as a kid. Nobody bounces a ball or looks up at the hoop and thinks, how can I limit myself? Who would do that? Basketball expands what we think is possible. I like knowing some kid is watching me thinking, he did all that. Now I'm going to do it too, because he did.
That's great, MP. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thanks, Dom. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Berg, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. See you later.
All right, MP. Was that quote from your opponent extra motivation for tonight?
Yeah, bro. Talk slick and see what happens.
You think you're finally being recognized as a contender for Rookie of the Year?
I mean, I'm out here breaking records, calling my shots. If I'm not Rookie of the Year this season, they might as well stop handing out the award, bro.
All right. Any extra satisfaction doing this as a second rounder? You know? Seeing as every team in the league passed up on you at least once.
What do you think?